This morning, I got up, like most Americans, like the families of the 6 who were killed, to celebrate life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Those 6 families no longer have that opportunity. My heart goes out to those families who will never see their loved ones again. And I've made it clear to both Governor Pritzker and Mayor Rodering that I would do whatever I can at the federal level to get them the resources they need, not just to catch a shooter, but to help Highland Park recover from this tragedy. I was just on the phone with Senator Durbin, who is driving here as quickly as he possibly can to come to Highland Park. And he also sends his condolences and his thoughts. And, you know, he and I recently in the Senate last month proved that bipartisan compromise on gun safety is possible. Today, we have seen that we can't just stop there. We have to do more to keep our communities safe. We have to get rid of assault weapons, high-capacity magazines, and so many other additional common-sense reforms that wide majorities of Americans are crying out for. And so today I will go home and hug my babies a little tighter in gratefulness that they are safe. But I think about the babies and the families who lost moms and dads and grandparents today. And we must do more. I just listened to the sound of that gunfire from one of the videos that was captured. And let me tell you that the last time I heard a weapon with that capacity firing that rapidly on the 4th of July was Iraq. It was not the United States of America. We can, and we should, and we will do better. So I just want to thank the mayor for everything that she's done. The president gave me a call as well. The White House did. And we also just spoke to the Secretary of Homeland Security, who also have pledged to send all the resources that we need. With that, I'm going to turn this back over to Governor Pritzker.
Finally, tonight, as we celebrate our independence today, we also find ourselves dealing once again with a crisis that seems to have no end. And now we add Highland Park, Illinois, to the list that no city, no town, no suburb wants to be on. Another shooter, another list of victims whose stories we will read and watch through tear-brimmed eyes. It's as if we're living through perpetual deja vu. Weren't we just there? In Uvalde, Texas, and Buffalo, New York, and in the dozens of places around the country where gun violence has taken innocent lives too soon. There is a particular pain that comes today, a day that is meant to be a celebration of the American experiment, an experiment that put the power of government in the hands of the people in the form of an incredible democratic republic. We expect fireworks today, not gunshots. Thus, the brief confusion survivors described as reality unfolded before them. The latest scene of mass fatalities and even more casualties. There is no easy answer to this recurring problem. But tonight, we mourn as a nation once again when we were meant to be celebrating.
And the New York Post is reporting that Hunter Biden's laptop contains several contacts for top U.S. officials tasked with overseeing our relationship with China and at least 10 senior Google executives.
A former Google executive recounting a time Hunter visited the company saying, quote, he was pitching some crazy things like some Chinese stuff. I kind of scoffed at it. He certainly did not know what he was talking about as it relates to energy. It was very much, I am Hunter Biden. Look at the last name. Gordon Chang is senior fellow at the Gates Stone Institute and joins us now. Gordon, good morning to you. What is your take on this latest Hunter Biden revelation?
Well, happy 4th, Carly. What we have right now is evidence of influence peddling. We're getting more and more information that shows that Joe Biden did indeed help his son. Because the question is, how would Hunter Biden get the contact information for the Secretary of State, John Kerry, and for the U.S. ambassador to Beijing, Baucus? So really the question here now is, where did all of this stuff come from? And we have learned, Carly, that Joe Biden's his denials that he helped and talked to his son about the overseas business dealings, we know that is false because of a voicemail that was left and now has been preserved.
Gordon, Google issued a statement to the New York Post, and they say this: these are mostly long-departed employees, and we have no record of any such investments. They want to wash their hands and do away with it. My ultimate question to you, Gordon, is how does this end for either Hunter Biden or President Joe Biden?
Well, I don't think it ends very well for the president, because what they were doing is trying to tough this out. And we are learning information drip by drip. And this very much reminds us of Watergate and a number of other investigations that eventually we do find out. Biden's only hope is that we find out after he leaves the Oval Office. But it seems like this is coming now so fast that is not going to happen for him. We will learn of criminal activities, I believe, before the end of his term.
Yeah, I think it really all boils down to national security, Gordon. And do you want a president whose son's business partners are who's list of the world's sketchiest people? And why does he need contact information for U.S. officials when he's doing business with China? Do you think that there are national security implications when it comes to this story?
Oh, well, there certainly are. And they're not just the ones that we see from the New York Post reporting. Also, we know that Hunter Biden went to China with his father. The younger Biden is certainly a troubled individual by his own admission. If he did anything compromising on Chinese soil, the Chinese Ministry of State Security will have video and audio recordings. And the thing that I'm concerned about is that they are using those now as blackmail against the president of the United States. You know, Carly, money always leaves a trail. So we'll find out about the business dealings, but we might not find out about the blackmail that is going on, which I think is just a natural consequence of all that we know so far about the Biden relationship.
Gordon Chang, live for us on this 4th of July. Gordon, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Carly.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
This is CBS News Flash. I'm Matt Piper in New York. The Marshal of the U.S. Supreme Court has asked Maryland and Virginia officials to enforce laws barring picketing outside the homes of high court justices. The top security officer says protests and threatening activity have increased at justices' homes in both states since a leaked draft of the decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. There is an investigation underway in southern Indiana after more than 30 bodies, some decomposing, were found inside a funeral home. Police say some bodies had been stored at the Jeffersonville home since March. And the last remaining Medal of Honor recipient from World War II, Herschel Woody Williams, will lie in honor at the U.S. Capitol. The 98-year-old died last week. For more news, download the CBS News app on your cell phone or connected TV. I'm Matt Piper, CBS News, New York.
We want to update you with late developments after that mass shooting in a suburb of Chicago that left at least 6 people dead and dozens wounded at a 4th of July parade in Highland Park, Illinois. After a massive search of the area, police announcing tonight that a person of interest has been taken into custody. Let's get the latest now from Justice correspondent Pete Williams. Pete, what do we know?
Lester, they've identified that person of interest as a 22-year-old Robert E. Cremo III, known as Bobby, who had a career as a rapper and had violent videos online. They now say he is in custody, that police in North Chicago saw the vehicle he was driving earlier today, just about 2 hours ago. The Chicago police put out a description of the 2010 silver Honda Fit that he was driving and asked the public to be on the lookout for it. And also, of course, pass that along to law enforcement with an all-points bulletin to be on the lookout for that vehicle. It has been spotted, and Cremo is now in custody. No charges have yet been filed, so they still refer to him as a person of interest. Earlier today, the police had said that one of the most important factors in identifying him as a person of interest was leads and tips given to them by members of the community. Of course, they also recovered a gun that they say was used, and that allowed ATF to do a trace on the weapon. But tonight he is in custody after a massive search of this area of Highland Park, which included helicopters, drones, police with dogs. People in the area were told to stay in their homes. But now this long, long day in Highland Park, Lester, has appeared to be the worst of it now is over.